It's beefy, baby.
Hey.
My name is Luke Hodson.
Alex Morrison.
Hey.
You ready? I'm ready.
It's a movie podcast.
Hey.
Let's get it.
Hey.
Grease-soaked mess.
It's a movie podcast.
Hey. Rated PG-13. Hey.
Your mom didn't make that casserole.
Beef.
You're nauseous?
Yeah, I'm nauseous.
Don't be nauseous.
I was making weird gurgly noises while I was drinking water while Alex was getting ready to make him uncomfortable, and I succeeded really well in making him uncomfortable.
That made me feel fucking ill.
But now my tummy's uncomfortable.
It
because
should be.
It has a mixture of air and water in it, and they aren't mixing well, and I feel like I have to burp really bad, and I keep talking, and it's getting worse.
It was violently disgusting.
It was really gross. I want to see if we can find a way to put it in the recording.
I'll put it at the end.
That we picked it up.
I'll put it at the end. Jesus
Please,
Christ.
I just had a huge burp.
Don't burp. You're too close to my face. Hi.
I have a very neutral and contained energy today, as you can tell.
Yeah, not violent
Nope.
and destructive or chaotic, all the things. It's none of those things. Relax. Hi.
I'm flicking Alex right now.
My name's Alex.
My name is Luke.
And he's Luke.
Yes.
And I'm Alex.
Nice to meet you.
We're both guys.
Mm?
Hola, niña. Because our podcast is mainly listened to by women. And if you're a dude, what's up, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to an episode of the Bucket of Beef Show.
My name is Luke Hodson.
I guess my name is Alex Morrison. So our plan today was to talk about Pulp Fiction, and it is still our plan.
Yes.
We did have to deviate a little bit from our rasta of guests. As you guys know, Freddie was supposed to join us on this episode. We couldn't figure out how to get sound stuff mixed well. We tried to record. We had a bunch of issues on the way.
We're recording between two different states, so it's a little bit of a
and also
trial.
trying to record three people is remarkably difficult.
Yeah.
But Freddie was really graceful in trying to join us on an episode and then kind of talking through some things and just deciding that we're gonna push on and then try to get Freddie on an episode in the next season when we have a big podcast studio and can fly Freddie
When
out
it's really big.
to New York and then get Freddie a really big, super nice 5-star hotel room with room service and like a driver, a limo driver,
And a butler.
and a butler, a big pool,
Yes.
all the
The
stuff.
butler will do sex things too, if desired.
If desired.
Yeah.
Rodrigo the
Rodrigo.
Rodrigo.
Rodriguez.
The Rodrigo. Incredible. So yeah, we'll see Freddie next time. Freddie, if you're listening, we love you. Thank you so much for everything that you've done for this podcast. You've really helped to give us the sound that gives this
Meaning.
podcast soul and meaning
Heart.
and breath
And silliness.
and silliness. Yeah, indeedio.
Thank you.
Thank you. But yes. So we're here today to talk about Pulp Fiction, and we discussed beforehand Luke is doing question of the day.
I'm doing Q of the goo.
Cue of the goo.
All right, you want to hear it?
Yes.
Would you rather have no toes or no teeth?
Jesus Christ. You were like, okay, no toes or no teeth?
Yes.
You can operate without toes. I'm cool with not having toes.
Yeah.
I'm very cool with not having toes.
Okay.
Like, if I don't have to cut my toenails, like,
What
once,
about this? I changed my mind. No nose or no teeth. Like you just have little Voldemort holes.
No teeth.
No teeth.
I can get veneers.
Mm.
I can't have no nose.
No.
No.
You don't want to wear a little scarecrow mask.
I'll be big
nose?
fucking ugly, brother. I don't want that.
Yeah.
I'd be so nasty looking.
Your face would look crazy without a nose.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Don't I have a weird head shape?
To not have a nose, yeah.
I feel like in general.
I feel like your head's normal sized.
I mean, for the most part, but like
You kind of have like a deep head.
I do
Does
have
that
a
make
deep
sense?
head. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I had too
It's
much.
because your brain's so big. It looks like your brain should be in the center of your head, the way it's shaped.
Well, because you know how some people like they get held like a baby and they're always like on their backs, and they're like, "Don't do that too much because then your head's gonna be concaved." I feel like I had too much tummy time.
I have a really flat head.
You kind of do
I
have
have a
flat
really
head.
flat on the back. It's just super flat. Even on the top, it's pretty flat.
What happened?
I don't know. It's like they grilled me on both sides. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they kind of did. But you're still, like I said, one of the smartest people I know. Really, one of the geniuses of this generation.
I'm also really comfortable sleeping on the floor because I can just put the flat part of my head on the ground and just sleep like a vampire.
My back and neck don't allow me to sleep on the floor. It's like
Yeah.
there's a weird ridge. Like I can't connect my back and neck to the ground no matter how hard I
what?
try. Can't do it.
That's not fun.
No.
You should go to a chiropractor.
I should.
Second season, we're gonna get a chiropractor live on air, and we're gonna crack him up.
We can't do that.
Why not?
Because I will
Fart.
Yeah, I'll fart for sure, but I'll also cry. And we've talked about this.
Why would
I
you
don't
cry? You did have so much pent up emotions.
pent up
let it
emotions
all
that
out?
can reveal themselves physically, especially if brought to a chiropractor.
Damn.
Yeah. But we'll work
I
on
kind
it.
of really want to take you to a chiropractor now.
Let's talk about our hopes and ambitions for the second season of the
See
show.
how I got out of talking about no teeth or no nose? That's how you do it, folks.
Wait, no. Okay, so
I don't know.
okay. Okay.
No, I'd pick no teeth as well.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
You look pretty good with no nose, though. I think.
Yeah, you think I look good?
I don't think
Because
you
my
look
nose is that bad.
No, I just don't. It's not. You have a great nose.
Wow. Okay.
But I think it's so good that it wouldn't matter if you were noseless or not.
Aw.
Like you'd still be remarkably frightening to look at, but you have such you
Yeah.
have such gentle eyes.
I'd just be blinking at you like a no-nosed man.
I'd be like, "Oh, look at this nose."
What do you think I'd sound like without? Do you think I'm?
You'd be like, "Oh."
Oh, welcome to. I don't know.
Okay.
I lost it.
But what are our hopes and ambitions for this next season?
Oh, you got me on the spot.
Did you like that question?
Is that your question of the day?
It's provocative in a way.
I know. I didn't even get to prepare it. I don't even have a 5-year plan or a 1-year plan or a 2-month plan.
But I mean,
I
you have
wanna
to
keep-
understand this is a business venture,
Yeah.
and we gotta be business.
Maybe get an actual sponsor.
But you gotta get an actual
I
sponsor.
want to get sponsored by Pringles. Okay.
You want to be a Pringles boy
First
sponsor?
one, I want to get sponsored by those weird Doritos Dynamite sticks.
Thanks, Jess.
Thanks, Jess. I want to keep making content with my buddy.
Yeah,
I just have fun.
guys, we got to do a play reading.
We did. It was very fun.
We got to do it together.
Yeah. I hadn't gotten to act with this boy in a minute.
No, you really brought my confidence up in that. That was really
Oh,
special. To me.
good.
That
I'm
like really
glad.
brought some really.
It should be up. It should be enormous.
That was really good.
Yeah.
So,
So what do you hope for?
yes, I would love to have a sponsor. I would love to make enough, like, actively where we could film it for real.
Yeah.
Like, I know we
have the camera.
We're
We have
gonna
the
use the
porn-looking
camera, but
camera.
like, I want to like go into a studio and do it too.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to have like even just 5 or 6 episodes where
Little
we can
colored
like
headphones.
talk and just so people like see how we actually interact with each other. Like how much we hold each other is insane.
Yeah, I'm cradling him right now.
Yeah, it's kind of constant, folks.
Yeah, I'm actually standing up right now.
Yeah, and I'm just buried in.
He has
his
a
belly
little
button.
mic that's a little lower.
Yeah.
They're just like on a little ladder.
See how it kind of sounds like he's looking down at me, and it
Just
sounds
because I
like
always am.
and it sounds like I'm looking up at him.
It's like the opposite of our podcast picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And so next season we're gonna get new podcast pictures.
Yes,
We're going to.
we're gonna have mustaches.
Yeah. But I want to be on your back.
I think you should.
Yeah. I think you should carry me.
Yeah.
I think we should get those pictures taken this month.
Why not? That sounds like a good.
It sounds
good
like a
time.
Black History Month type of thing.
Yeah.
You should be carrying me.
I agree.
I agree.
You could be standing on top of me.
Yeah. I don't want to stand on you.
No,
I just want to equal it out.
I'll give you a piggyback ride.
Okay. I feel like you'd be pretty good at that.
Yeah. I got a rump. I got to use it.
So you decided on the Patreon too, right?
Yes. I love Star Wars. I think we should do Star Wars. So basically what my plan is we're going to watch all the feature films.
Tell them like what order are we doing? Are we doing?
We'll do prequels on. We're not going to do like chronological order.
Okay.
We're doing it like story-wise order. I think the jury's still out on whether or not I want to watch like the I don't know if extended universe would be right, but like the one-offs, like Rogue One or Solo.
I've seen Rogue One.
Yeah. But maybe we will. They don't have a ton. They just have Rogue One and Solo for the one-offs. So I think that would be a doable thing. You guys can hear just how much I just how much disdain I have for the sequel trilogy. Have you seen the entire sequel trilogy of Star Wars?
I don't think I've
Which
seen...
is exciting to me that you potentially haven't.
I've seen the first one, because the first one is the one where they... And it's so funny, because I've seen a lot of them, but I retain nothing from them.
Yeah.
Because I remember the first...
Like the actual first one?
No. The first one in the second trilogy.
Yeah.
Because they have that race that lasts a really long time, and there's, like, oddly no music in it.
Yeah, they're focused. They're just super focused.
Yeah, and I was like, what is
pod
happening?
racing?
Yeah. And then I've seen the high ground Anakin stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much all I remember.
You don't even know anything from the actual, like, original trilogy?
I mean, I know
You don't
stuff.
remember anything?
I remember big quotes.
Big quotes? Like what? When Jabba goes, oh, 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 oh.
Yeah, or when he goes, "We are not the droids you're looking for,"
Ooh.
or "I'm your dad, bitch."
That's a good one. That's a good one to remember.
Yeah. So cool. I'm excited.
Ooh,
Jinx, you owe me some beef. Here we go.
A little jerky.
A little jerky.
Honestly,
right.
We should try to get sponsored by Jack Links.
Jack Links?
Yeah, dude.
That'd be a huge sponsorship.
I know, it'd be enormous.
You know,
what do you think Jack Links is like? You think Pringles is like tiny compared to Jack Links?
I think compared to Jack Links, yeah, because I mean, mass producing chips seems easy. Mass producing Jack Links sounds like you need to go to church.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like those people are going to hell, but for like tastiness.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
So,
damn.
Yeah,
the wars we wage.
The wage we wore.
Jack Links, if you're out there, please.
The watch we wear. Cool. So we watched Pulp Fiction, 2 weeks ago now? So this is going to be fun just for the sole purpose of, like...
Remembering.
And then also having already
Well, yeah, we did do an entire podcast on it and then realized that the audio got fucked up at the end. That's what happens when we don't have an engineer just, like, eyeing all this stuff.
Yeah.
We just plug in and hope.
We do just plug it in.
Yeah, we don't even do a level check really anymore. We used to do it. Remember when our setup used to take 30 minutes and we would painstakingly like record samples and see how it worked?
Yeah,
not anymore.
And there are mic pops here and there, and
yeah,
I think it depends.
Sometimes,
yeah.
And I'm yawning right now.
And you would think you'll probably be able to hear it just fine.
I think you'll probably hear me yawning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Pulp Fiction synopsis time. How do you want to do synopses? Want to do it like I can see you're getting tired the more we've sat here.
I am sleepy. I kind of want some coffee, but it's so far away, and we're not going to pause this. I say that I explain the synopsis of Pulp Fiction right now.
Okay, and I'll drop in some little what is it? I'll be like your hype man.
Yes. Okay. So Pulp Fiction is
Fiction.
Yeah, Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction.
Yep, exactly. Is basically a take on, a Pulp Fiction works that were extremely popular between the 50s and the 70s in the United States. A Pulp Fiction piece is essentially just like a scandalous sort of C-tier fiction form of debauchery, occasionally violence. They're kind of sexy, things like that.
Sexy Pulp Fiction.
So this is basically like a pulp epic.
Pulp epic
in a way. I don't know if I would necessarily call it as an epic because there's a pretty big journey. I'll say there's a journey. Basically, every character in this story is connected in some way to what's the big bad's name? Wallace. What's his first name? See this?
Marcellus Wallace.
To Marcellus Wallace.
Pulp Fiction.
We've got two of his greatest operatives, which are named.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, dude, it's been a minute since we watched. I don't have my phone to look at it.
I have my phone.
Pull it out. Pull it out. Two of his greatest operatives.
Played by John Travolta and also Samuel
L. Jackson. We have Uma Thurman, who plays his wife. We have two star-crossed lovers who get crazy in a diner. And we've got Butch. Is it Butch, right?
Butch Coolidge.
Butch Coolidge, amateur boxer, or I guess professional boxer.
John Travolta is also Vincent Vega, and Samuel L. Jackson is also Jules Winfield.
And then we also have
Pulp Fiction.
Butch's girlfriend. Basically, this movie is a collection of vignettes that comprise the overall story of this movie. It's out of order. It's very fun. And it brings a bit of elevated art to the commonly criticized form of Pulp Fiction novels.
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction.
It came out in the 90s. Yeah. So, I'm finding, as we've like talked about these movies, that the ones that we both mutually find very good. I mean, there's stuff that we both individually find good in almost everything we watch. Mm-hmm. But the things that we are like, oh, this is a good movie, is usually the ones that are like goofily complex. That is our style of movie.
That's fair.
You know what I mean? Like Everything Everywhere All at Once. I went back and listened to that yesterday, and the way that we were talking about how it was like,
we were so excited.
But yeah, it's like, I mean, there's like a base story, but like, are you
combing your eyebrows?
Okay, comb my eyebrows. Is this a mini comb?
Yeah.
Why do you have that?
One of my subletters left it here. I have an eyebrow comb.
Are you sure that's an eyebrow comb?
I
wouldn't be sure about that.
Keep going, I interrupted you.
Sorry. Yeah, but like, I mean, you have these 3 kind of little motifs. It's all one big story, but the way that it's kind of laid out and placed in within the whole film gives it a complex feel, but also a lot of it is just a goofy mess in the best possible way. And it's very, very fun. And I'm sure we'll get into like specific story things, but tell me what you liked about this movie.
Ooh, I mean, one thing I really like about this movie is that, and I had talked about this before, but I love films that know like the films that know what they are and like go all in on what they are. Like this film, it just has like, it has such a distinct vision and an absurdity that it leans all into, whether it's, you know, the unexpected deaths that occur, the unexpected, just like the extremity of this film, I think is a really powerful thing about it. And its willingness to, you know, top itself again and again and again, but make those extreme moments just almost mundane to the characters.
Yeah.
Aside from a few things here and there, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think is really enjoyable about it. Just this kind of look that we get on this absolutely absurd lifestyle and how it's viewed as just like basically a casual
it's Los Angeles,
a casual experience,
you know,
by the characters, you know, not every single character, but
yeah, for the most part, for sure. Yeah. No, I get you fully.
And that's, I think, a fun thing.
Tarantino does that very well, I feel
he
like.
does.
In like all of his films.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, the world feels very lived in, and when these crazy things happen, everyone's like, okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which, I mean, I guess that's a difference that kind of adheres to that goofy nature.
Yeah.
You know?
Definitely.
Because what kills me in this movie is there aren't any cops, really.
No, there really aren't cops. There's
worried.
a guy that's dressed as a cop.
Yeah, but no one's worried about cops.
No.
Not a single person.
Well, except for when they kill that guy on accident in the back of the car.
Yeah, but even then they're like, fuck. Like, they're like, it's a nuisance or whatever.
Yeah.
They're not like, oh my god. They're like, god damn it.
It's like you spilled a
the
big
upholstery.
drink. Yeah.
The upholstery. Yeah. So, when we did this with Freddie, we kind of went motif by motif.
Yeah.
I think we can kind of.
Well, the first thing that I talked about was what's your favorite like vignette in this movie?
Right. Yeah. My favorite, I think, it's been a couple weeks now, but I think the one that I could watch over and over again is the Bruce Willis one.
Yeah,
I think that's
with his
my
girlfriend.
Favorite.
Yeah.
I just think that is so unexpected.
Mm-hmm.
Because you kind of expect with Vincent and Marcellus's wife that something's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of like lead into it. They're like, oh, the last guy who was with her fell off of a building, or Marcellus did something, so you got to be careful. So you could have only expected that. And you have the very beginning motif with Tim Roth and in the restaurant, and then you have the whole Royale with cheese bit with Samuel L. Jackson and all that, whatever. But like, the Bruce Willis one just goes to a place you just don't expect it to at all.
Yeah, and I like how it starts with Christopher Walken.
Yeah,
giving that monologue about the importance of of his father's watch, and
most
like saying
goated
that
monologue
he had
seen.
to keep it in his ass for 3 years, and then though his father had to keep it in his ass for 3 years, and then he kept it in his ass for 2.
I think he said 7 years or something.
7
like
years
that.
is 7 years within an ass.
Yeah,
that still works.
Still
That's
works
Swiss craftsmanship. Oh no, it was made by one of the first watchmakers or something. Is that what he said?
I don't remember.
Or was it? I think it was a U.S. watch.
Okay.
An American watch for an American boy. You know?
Yeah.
And then it ends with, you know, the Gimp and the event.
The event.
Yeah.
We're not even trying to say the real big bad word there. Mm-hmm. And then just like, and also that one ends better than the other ones.
Yeah, it's all kind of, it's like not really a happy
ending,
but it's like it ends up working out.
Yeah.
For everybody.
Yes.
In as good of a way as it possibly could have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, we didn't really, no, we didn't. Who's your favorite character in this? Everyone is such a
yeah, they're all really
everyone
good.
is fan-fucking-tastic in this movie.
You know, I really like Bruce Willis's, I like Butch's girlfriend a lot.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Her name is...
The gal that just wants a pot belly.
Fabienne.
Fabienne. I like Fabienne.
Fabienne's good.
She's a sweetie.
She just wants those pancakes.
She wants those pancakes. She's just a cutie gal.
Yeah.
She's just full of joy and love. And she deserves to live by a river.
I very much. I like Butch a lot. I don't know why I have such like an adverse like feeling towards, not adverse, but like just an intense feeling towards Butch, Bruce Willis in this.
Yeah.
But I guess if I had to pick another character, I'd probably pick Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And just because of his monologue at the end, that kind of wraps the whole thing up.
Yeah, it's good.
Him just trying to be good, trying to be a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
Because he would have fucked them up. He would have fucked them up.
Oh,
bad.
yeah. He would have just killed him immediately.
Yeah. And the cops wouldn't have come.
No.
Fine. What a lawless place.
I know.
Los Angeles is crazy.
Let's move out there.
I don't want to go to LA anymore.
We can live in a tent on Venice Beach.
I don't like Los Angeles.
We can just work out constantly.
That sounds pretty cool, actually.
We can do a boxing match for charity against that the guy that's super ripped, but he pretends to be old.
Yeah. Or the ones who play basketball that pretend to be really old.
I think that'd be fun.
I think that'd be great, actually. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I very much like the Uma Thurman bit as well. Not as much, but like, I don't know. I think she has really good chemistry with John Travolta.
She does. They have wonderful chemistry in that.
They do.
And I love the diner that they go to. Like every kind of thing that Tarantino ever does, like in terms of pop culture homages in all of his films are always really fun.
Yeah.
Like when they go into that 50s themed diner and like see all this stuff. And it's kind of fun because like the 50s were the start of sort of the Pulp Fiction like era.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's fun to see like them visiting sort of that period of time.
Yeah.
With all these different celebrity impersonator waiters and singers and all this stuff. It's cute. It's like an extreme version of Ellen's Stardust Diner.
Yes. I mean, not too far off, honestly.
That's true.
You know? As far as I know, Ellen's is the closest thing that we have.
But they don't wear costumes there.
They don't.
Mm-mm.
They should. Maybe they shouldn't.
I don't think they should have to.
That would be torture.
It would. You gotta be dressed as Alphaba. You just gotta get green every day for work.
It's already fucking torture, dude. I could
know.
not. I'd say torture in the nicest way possible because those people probably are some of the hardest working service people.
But like doing your songs and having like a 12 top.
You wouldn't even have a 12 top because all those tables are small, but like you would have like, 9 or 10 4 tops, and they're on the second floor, and then you go down to the first floor to sing a 3.5 minute song. Your food's up, people are thirsty, someone's yelling at you.
Some kid is crying. Can we get another glass of water?
Yeah. Like, fuck you. No.
Damn.
See, that's the reason.
And you know that like there were probably so many people that go there that are like, can you sing this song?
Yeah.
What about this song?
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Because I also know I'd
you're
be the type of
you're
person
not on Broadway?
who like
Why?
I would sing the song and then be like, I did it, I'm done.
Yeah.
I did it for the day.
Exactly.
I think I won.
Yeah.
But I'm not getting paid $2,000 by the end of that day. Ooh.
I don't think you are.
You're not.
Some probably do make pretty good money though.
I mean, I imagine.
Yeah.
If you're connecting with people and then you sing them a song, I would
They,
lock
they
eyes
better
with
tip
everyone.
fucking well.
They better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'd be fucked up.
Yeah.
What were we talking about?
We were talking about the scene with Vincent and Mrs. Wallace.
Oh yeah, Mrs. Wallace.
With Mia.
Yeah, and she gets saved because does he get meth? What is that?
So he's addicted to heroin.
Right. Okay.
So he's a heroin addict. He was in Amsterdam for what, 2 or 3 years?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sent by Marcellus Wallace, develops a habit for heroin. I like it when he's that first scene when he's buying from his dealer. He's like walking through all the stuff, and yeah, he's like he buys his $500 worth of heroin, and then buys me a $5 milkshake,
and
he's
complains
like,
about the milkshake.
shit?" Yeah, which counting for inflation, that is a very expensive milkshake.
Yeah. What did we say?
I was talking to my sister, and
it was like $30 or something?
$32 or something.
That's nuts
for a milkshake. Yeah,
I will say I bought an ice cream sundae last night.
18.
It was a brownie sundae or whatever. No, it was like $11.
Where?
At Junior's.
Junior's? Where's Junior's?
There's a Junior's in downtown Brooklyn, right?
Ooh. Yeah. Shout out to Junior's.
Shout out to Junior's. We should get sponsored by Junior's.
Ooh.
They need a modern day
Lids.
sponsor. Lids? Yeah. Man.
There's been a bunch of thefts at the Lids in Midtown.
Really?
Apparently, yeah, a bunch of people are just stealing hats.
Who's stealing hats?
I don't know.
Leave them alone. Your noggin's fine.
There's a bunch of people stealing hats at Lids.
That's so ridiculous. Yeah. So, okay. I'm trying to.
We're really sticking to the task on this one.
We are sticking to.
So
task.
in terms of that scene, I mean, did you see? You had seen that. You'd seen Pulp Fiction before, right?
Once, many years ago.
Yeah. I mean, it's. How did you feel when? I love that feeling of tension when Vincent's in the bathroom, who's like, "You're not going to do anything with her. You've had a great time.
Yeah,
you've had a wonderful night." And like during this whole process, Mia is looking through his coat because she's wearing his coat, and she finds his heroin in his bag,
and she's like, "Ooh, cocaine!"
And you just have like this whole, like, "Get out of the bathroom, Vincent. Vince, get
You're
out
not
of the
gonna
bathroom.
fuck her. Go home. Get your code.
She's gonna just snort your fucking heroin."
Yeah.
And she fucking
foaming at the mouth, sweating.
Whoever did the makeup department did an excellent job.
Yes.
With her, I don't know how they made her skin look that clammy and fucked up. And
jelly, I think.
Jelly? Did they put jelly on her?
I think so.
Yeah.
I feel like I read somewhere that if like you're trying to make someone look wet in like a film, they just
use like
slap
petroleum jelly.
Yeah, like KY jelly on you.
Damn. Okay.
They're like insanely wet.
Damn.
And they'll like reapply water so it looks even more wet.
This shit. Well, I guess that's what they did. They did a good job.
Yeah, very good job.
I just love that scene where that's like the one scene where you just see like true. I mean, maybe 2 scenes where you see true terror.
Yeah.
You know, I would say 2 probably. But just like the level of fear that Vincent has when he's driving Mia to his dealer's house and like trying to get him onto the phone is so good, and that whole dialogue that they're having while he's driving and the dealer's being like, no, don't
not
fucking
come here.
Don't take her here, like take her to the hospital.
He's like, nope, because he will kill me. Marcellus Wallace will throw me off a roof and I'll be dead. I'll be gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like the most tension-filled moment for me is the wolf. Is like with the wolf.
Yeah.
And I get they don't. I mean, we talked about it earlier. It doesn't like frame it as like a ton of tension, just like as like a nuisance. But like,
and the wolf scene you're talking about with the car cleaning scene.
The car cleaning scene. But because the only thing that's ever really come close for like extreme anxiety when I've like watched something is Breaking Bad, when they're like in the house and they're trying to decompose the body or whatever of that guy. Yeah. You remember that?
I do.
And they like, I don't know, Walt is like, you gotta get all these chemicals, it'll melt the body or whatever, and the blood falls through the bathtub, they're showing the house, and I'm like, I mean, but like, this is that type of thing for me. I have a terrible nightmare of like, I don't think people...
Getting your body dissolved?
No, of me having to do it.
Oh.
I have nightmares about that sometimes.
That you've killed someone and you have to dispose of the body?
Yeah.
But you wouldn't turn yourself in like a good person?
I mean, that's not how... My dream doesn't want me to do that. But for some reason...
Is it just me?
Huh?
Is it me?
You...
Am I the body?
No.
I can't
it's
believe
always
he's
just
having dreams about killing me, ladies and gentlemen.
I will say, I've had this dream a lot, and it is all... I don't want to...
Do I ever help?
Yes.
Really?
It's always with people I care about.
Am I good at it?
And it's... but it's always people that I'm like with who are like, we have to do this. And I'm like, but we can just... And you're like, no. So you're one of those people who's like, no, we can't.
So your subconscious believes that I murder and dissolve bodies.
I'm saying you wouldn't be incapable of it.
Oh, okay.
I feel like if there was a real reason that you had to, you would.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Icky.
Oof. Yucky.
But it's a fun scene.
It is a fun scene, yeah.
That whole little vignette with Wolf, he's very calm and collected. He's like not taken. That's also a scene that like makes me fucking hate Vincent.
Yeah.
Like Vincent's just the worst. Like,
but he gets punished for it.
He does get punished for it.
He gets very quickly punished for it.
That is true.
You know, he's just too laxed in what he does, and just isn't taking the signs that this movie gives. Because this movie also has a weird air of like divine intervention and like karmic, stuff in the universe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Vincent is just like the pinnacle of none of it. He's like, he's not having any of it. He's just kind of living his life.
He's a selfish bastard.
He's very selfish.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Bruce Willis kills him.
Yeah.
For almost nothing.
And I love how unexpected that is. It's just like, he's there, he's gone.
It's one of those Tarantino movies where like, because I mean that's early Tarantino, but for some reason like no one really died up to that point,
except for the guys in the beginning.
Yeah, but it was just like people you didn't know.
Sure, yeah, no characters that you really knew died. Yeah.
Uma Thurman came close, but I mean...
Yeah, but Mia doesn't die, yeah.
But you also, I mean, like, you care about Mia, but you don't really care about her like you would have.
Sure, I suppose.
Just because you see everyone else for a
longer because you see that whole scene from Vincent's perspective, really, rather than Mia's.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
you get the whole, like, little intro, like, where she's getting ready and all that stuff. Or no. Do you see... Well, you see her snort the coke on her own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, that one was just like, ooh, Jesus Christ. And we talked about this briefly on the other podcast. What do you think was in the briefcase? The golden briefcase.
In the briefcase? The briefcase is just a mulligan. It don't mean nothing.
You think it don't mean nothing?
It's just something to keep the story moving along.
Something to keep the story moving along?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
There's nothing really in the brief. There was no plan of what was in the briefcase. I don't think that... Do you think that Quentin Tarantino has an idea of what was in the briefcase?
Yeah, why would he have the briefcase if there was nothing in it?
Because it's a classic mulligan.
You think it's just a mulligan?
It's a classic mulligan. They had mulligans all the time in Pulp Fiction paperback books. I've read plenty.
You have?
Yeah.
Which one?
Jasper and the Whisperers. You got The Mystery of Long-Bellied Gulch. You've got The Cowboy and His Love. You've got Drunk on Sunset. You've got Crazy About Eights.
Crazy About Eights.
You have Tasting the Temptation. You have Harry with Geraldo's Girl.
Give me three more.
You have Red Capped Cornerstones. You've got...
That sounds crazy boring.
You've got Come Around to the Pet Store.
Okay.
And you've got Why'd You Fuck My Man?
Oh, Why'd You Fuck My Man?
Yeah.
That's a movie on BET.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tyler Perry's grandfather made that
one. Why'd You Fuck My Man 2? You did it again?
Oops, I did it again.
Why'd You Fuck My Man 3? This can't keep happening.
No.
That's great.
Yep.
No, but going back, yeah, just... Tarantino doesn't really surprise you with character deaths too much, honestly.
No, I wouldn't say so.
No.
Yeah.
Is this your favorite Tarantino movie?
No.
Okay.
We've talked about our favorite Tarantino movies.
Not now.
Well, what's your favorite Tarantino? We'll say it at the same time. 1, 2, 3.
Django.
No, I said on 3.
Go.
Yeah, it's Django Unchained.
Django Unchained.
I can't believe you did that to me.
What did I do?
Out of the bag.
You're gonna listen to the playback on that.
We're supposed to say it on 3.
Will you say on 3 or after 3?
1, 2, 3.
Django Unchained. Yeah, I'm not new to this.
So sad.
There's no way that happened.
Should have been perfect the first time.
I'm sorry, but Christoph Waltz is the best Tarantino death. Period.
Oh yeah,
100%.
for sure.
Yeah.
Christoph Waltz's death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
Not when he kills Candy.
No.
It's how he dies. Yeah.
Because that
one
one
gets shot with the shotgun.
Tarantino loves to punish the people that really are just like whatever.
Yeah.
They get to the point
Who
where
break the rules.
Yeah, they break the rules, kind of. Yeah. Because he was like, sorry, I can't help myself.
Yeah. He's like, you're a fucking cunt.
Yeah.
It's like, you're the worst of the worst, Mr. Candy. Monsieur Candy.
Monsieur
Candy.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, there's not too much else to say about it. I mean, I really like Tim Roth, and I know you really like his girlfriend in that.
She's great. She's so good. Yeah. The way that they go from like all cutesy lovey to her being like, put the fucking money in the fucking bag.
Yeah. It's very good.
Yeah, so good. She's wonderful in that. I feel bad for the Gimp. I feel so bad for that poor Gimp.
Yeah.
That guy that's just been like tortured in that box for who knows how long. He's lost all sense of self.
Yeah.
All he can do is yelp and cower. Ugh.
Terrible.
Horrible.
Terrible.
I want to know who played that Gimp because they did a really good job.
I'm sure we can find out.
They did a wonderful job.
There's no way that guy didn't get credited.
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
He definitely got credited.
Yeah.
Did you have a least favorite vignette?
Honestly, I'm not a fan of the. I'm not gonna say I'm not a fan, but like I guess my least favorite is the Tim Roth stuff at the beginning. I like it at the end.
Yeah.
Because I mean that's when you have all the layers. I mean at the beginning it feels kind of
what's happening.
Yeah, but I
like that though.
No, I mean in terms of like my least favorite,
it's hard to pick a least favorite because all the vignettes are pretty good.
It also kind of remarkably the dialogue at the beginning in a lot of Tarantino's dialogue reads like a play.
Oh yeah,
like the beginning.
Well,
especially
and even the way that
like
all of the scenes are split up. They're like they're set up into those different chapters.
Yeah.
It's really good, and it it emulates like the feeling of reading a book. Mm-hmm. You know, where like you're onto a different chapter, different story.
Yeah,
different story but same world. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's nice.
All right, impression time.
Okay.
Feed me an impression from this movie, and I'll try to guess which character you're doing.
Impression,
but it can't be anything that the character actually says. You're the Gimp?
Yeah, I'm the Gimp, baby.
Okay. I'll do one.
That's probably really loud.
I'll go.
Is that her ODing? Yeah.
Bingo.
Schmalix.
But that's what she did. What do you want me to do?
No.
That was Uma Thurman. You did a noise. Okay, let's do an actual voice though. I'll go first though.
I can't think of any voices. Okay, yeah.
I'll go. I'm gonna get you those pancakes.
That's Butch.
Yeah.
That's like kind of a line though.
Is it kind of a line?
Yeah.
Okay. I got a motherfucking afro.
I think that's Samuel L. Jackson.
No, that was Vincent Vega.
Vincent Vega with Vincent. Yeah, Vincent.
No, that was George.
Wait, he has an afro? He says he has an afro in it?
No, you said we were not doing the actual line.
Oh, but you threw me for a loop with the afro thing.
I did.
Damn.
That was Vincent Vega.
That was good.
That was not Samuel L. Jackson.
I don't remember him sounding like that. I remember him sounding kind of like California, surfery, like, just like a surfer does. Like, you know, man. Like,
And here's me doing Butch.
Okay.
It's the watch by the motherfucking nightstand. How could you forget?
He does not sound like that.
Yeah, that's Butch.
I disagree.
Okay, you do one. It's Marcellus Wallace.
Who's oh fuck. God damn it. That's horrible. Who I'm trying to like do not do not no
Do not no Is that
it's when that guy's like, don't take her back here.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't want to give the exact line. But the only thing I remember him ever saying is, "That's the good shit." Hey, my girlfriend's got a fucking piercing on her tongue. It's good for getting your dick sucked.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Okay.
All content of the film, ladies and gentlemen.
All content of the film. Everything we're talking about is content of the film.
Yes.
This does not reflect anything in life. This does not reflect. We're just having a good time over here on the Bucket of Beef show.
It's like a sad dog.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
And I did a dying person.
Yeah. Who am I?
The guy in the backseat.
I'm all the people. Yeah, actually, it was supposed to exactly be him. Yeah. Poor guy.
Poor guy.
Seemed like a nice kid.
Yeah. All right. Why don't you do quick little final thoughts?
Final thoughts? Good movie. Good director. Good cast. Memorable. Cult classic. Kind of like really helped put Quentin Tarantino on the map.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I feel like we haven't seen a culmination of like this in a long time, or a lot of people. I don't know. It's just so overwhelmingly itself.
Yeah.
There's not
absolutely.
anything really like
There's
it.
not really a lot of movies that I can think of that are like Pulp Fiction.
When when I think of a cult classic, it's like it's this. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think of.
It's one of those
much
films where
else.
it's like so uniquely its own that it's hard to really compare it to anything else unless you're comparing it to another project that Quentin Tarantino has done.
Yeah.
You know?
He is. Yeah. His vision is so clear.
I'm sure he took like concepts from like other older movies that we've never seen.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, well, it's also kind of like this and that and this and a mixture of this. Because that's what he's good at. He's good at just blending a lot of stuff that he likes.
He is.
And has seen before. And he
Yeah.
makes it his own.
Which is very fair. It's very good.
Yeah.
I will rate this movie. I'll give this movie an 8.9 out of 10. Right at 9.
Nice.
Yeah. That's where I feel. That's how I feel it should be.
I'll give Pulp Fiction for what it is, 9.3.
Cool.
They executed very well. They go for exactly what they wanted. You know? I don't really think... Yeah. I think 9.3.
Okay. Yeah. Very, the violence is very gratuitous.
It is very gratuitous.
Yeah.
I had to take a few quiet breaks
Yeah.
to mourn.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
But still very, very fun.
Yeah.
Beef score. Do you remember what you gave it last time?
I think I just gave it a Royale with cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I also gave it a Royale.
But what's a close comparison to? Well, I guess I was gonna say what's a close comparison to a Royale with cheese because it's a quarter pounder with cheese. So
it is just a quarter
that's
pounder.
about all you get. You know, I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna have it be. It's like a stack of blueberry pancakes and some sausages.
There you go.
Yeah. Cup of coffee.
The coffee
It's
feels
really
correct.
it's really like a fully realized meal.
It is.
You
yeah.
know.
But
And orange juice too.
Yeah.
Like you got the orange juice, you got the coffee, you got, but the plate's like a little dirty.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
it's classic and not so classy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Feels full.
like it's kind of greasy.
Yeah.
Like it has hash browns on there that are like that are just like filled with margarine.
Yes,
like,
100%.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I totally agree. I might just stick with yours on that one. I feel like we kind of
The breakfast platter.
yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Also,
idea.
shout out to a delicious sort of dinery spot that Alex
yeah.
found by us. What's the name of it? Quick shout out. Oh no, Alex.
No.
He's been saying their name this whole time. I promise
could
we really like
literally
them.
walk
It's
there.
been probably one of my favorite breakfasts that I've ever had in New York.
It's so
It's
good.
so good.
I'm gonna find it.
Check
'cause
it
they
out.
deserve-
Alex is looking up. They deserve a shout
Diner.
out.
Winfield's.
Winfield?
Winfield's.
Winfield's Diner. It's delicious. What are the cross streets there?
Oh, shit, I don't want to give
No,
them that.
why not?
Cause
Check out Winfield's Diner in Brooklyn.
yeah,
It's not like we're giving away someone's home address.
Yeah, but they don't know how close it is to us.
Oh, you're worried they're gonna track us down?
You would be shocked,
Come find
or
us.
you wouldn't be
I
surprised.
dare you to look for us.
Don't tempt
We
that.
have the briefcase.
Don't
All right.
don't tempt people.
We might have a gimp.
No, we don't.
Well, hey Jack, you in here?
Jack is not our gimp.
No, Jack's not a gimp. Jack's far from a gimp. He's a strong boy,
He is a strong boy. You know,
full of wild independence.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
And not that we're not king shaming.
Yeah.
It's important to recognize.
No, that's true. No shame to consenting gimps.
Yeah,
But that gimp was not consenting.
that was not consenting. No. Anyway, We just wrapped up Pulp Fiction, and we'll go on to our hopeful sponsors.
Yes.
Have you or a loved one experienced beef, 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 beef?
Tired of all
Beef.
your old CDs
Beef.
skipping?
Beef.
Welcome to
Beef.
Disc Cleaners. We'll clean your discs. We'll make those skips miss. If you want to watch a movie about an island of misfits, well, you just gotta try this. Disc Cleaners plus Premium Cleaners. We'll clean them.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to a commercial for... What do you call these, Luke?
Little finger traps? Chinese finger traps?
Chinese
That's what we
finger
called them
traps.
as a kid.
I think that's what they are.
Mm-hmm.
I
You
can't...
frayed the shit out of that.
I did. I'm worse than...
Alex's fingers are too big and he's fucking them up.
My fingers are not too big.
For those?
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, it's all frayed at the end.
But I just can't stop playing with it.
Well, you're also picking at it.
I can't stop
So what's
it.
the advertisement for? Is it for finger traps that don't fray?
It's for Weight Watchers, but for hands.
Ooh.
So your fingers can get skinny.
That's nice. What's it called?
We'll just call it hand management.
Mm.
And it's just a bunch of, you walk in and it's really just a bunch of ropes and string that you just kind of can pull at.
Mm.
And I'm going to put this little finger trap next to my bed so that every day I can see the progress of my fingers getting skinnier and not getting absolutely stuck in them.
Oh, that sounds cute.
You know
You
what I
can.
mean?
You should get them so skinny that you can put them into straws.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice.
You could pick locks.
Yeah. So I definitely had a whole aneurysm there for a second. I couldn't figure out what to say.
Nice. Me too. Oh, when you skipped?
Yeah, when I skipped, I was trying to think of, beef mania, beef something, beef this.
that was part of my advertisement.
Oh.
Don't you see?
Yeah, that was part of your advertising. I totally did it on purpose.
Yeah.
Sometimes we look into each other's eyes and are like, "Do you have a bit?" And I can tell when Luke has a bit.
Yeah.
Can you tell when I have a bit? Yeah, we're really good.
I think
at it.
sometimes Alex thinks I have a bit and I don't. And my bit face is kind of similar to my vacant stare face. So it's a kind of a dangerous position.
But you're so good at improvising.
Oh, thank you.
You're very good at it.
Thank you.
You should do improv.
I should do improv.
I would watch a shit
You'd
out
watch
of you
me do
doing
improv? What if I choked?
You wouldn't choke.
I don't know.
I know.
I rarely rise to the occasion.
I think if you were as comfortable in a group of people as you are as comfortable with me and the people in our household,
That's fair.
that's a different
I
type
feel
of
like I
thing.
could probably do that. Yeah.
I'm sure it would be a little bit more difficult if you were in front of strangers.
Yeah.
But
I was like, do they like me?
yeah. I've even noticed a difference when do you remember when we were gonna do the video podcast the first time?
Mm-hmm.
And the whole energy shift that
I
happened
don't like
there?
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you also were always like, let's do the video thing. And I'm like, I didn't shower. I looked like a little bum boy.
I'm like, let's do it. Just trying to, yeah.
It's because I have a face for radio.
No, you don't. Nobody told you this. Don't cry, you weenie.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's why.
No, well, I'm going to shower one day
That's
and
why.
then we're going to film it.
We are?
Mm-hmm.
When?
Second season, baby.
Second
Get ready for
season.
the drop.
We'll
Get ready for the
drop.
face reveal.
Oh,
I know
this
none
is
of
the
you-
most important thing to talk about. We reached our 1 year 5 days
Oh,
ago.
yes. Thank you guys so much for your support.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening to our rambles for a year straight.
A year straight, very inconsistent.
What do you think would
posting.
happen to someone if they were in solitary confinement and the only thing they could listen to was the Bucket of Beef show?
I think they'd be fine.
I think that'd be okay. Do you think they'd feel like we were their friends?
No, I feel like they would think that we are their masters.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Get gimped out.
That would be, I they would start sending us letters and we'd be like, wow, thanks for watching us. And then they'd be like, well,
They're
have,
allowed to send letters. That's
yeah.
sweet.
But
In
then it'd be
solitary
5 or
confinement.
6 or 5 or 6 years later, they knock on our door because we've been messaging them every day because we're both really kind people.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, hey, hi. And they're like, hey, you messaged me. We're friends. Can I come in? And I'll be like, yeah, come on in. And you probably won't be home because you'll be busy, but I'll call you and I'll be like, Luke, the fucking guy from solitary confinement's here. And he'll be like, well, I'll be there soon. And he sits on the couch and he says, where's Luke? Where it's weird to hear one of your voices and also see your face. I'm gonna be like, well, Luke will be here soon. Can I get you some water, some bread? And he'll go, no, I'm okay. I'll wait for Luke. And he pulls out a microphone from his back pocket, and
it'll be really small because this is in the future.
Yeah. And he puts a big hat that's kind of like, those cheese hats. Imagine that being a cut of steak. And he just goes, I'll wait. And then he pulls out a gun from his back pocket because I'm like, well, Luke isn't here yet. And he's like, where is he? Call him now. And I go, Luke, I don't know if you should come. He has a gun. And he'll be like, don't worry about it. Just keep him distracted. And I'll go sit next to him and I'll be like, hey, I know you said you didn't really want any bread, but I'm going to put some butter on bread for myself if that's cool. And he's going to go, yeah, no, that's fine. Like, I don't want you to feel like trapped because of me, even though I have a gun pointed at you. And I'll be like, yeah, don't worry about it. But I'll have goosebumps all the way up and down my neck.
Nice.
And then 2 minutes later, the lights go out. And I'm like, he's here. And the guy's like, who's here? And then I hear, it's Beefy, baby! And Luke kicks the window in and grabs the guy's gun, takes out the bullet, and throws the whole gun at his forehead. And then the guy goes into solitary confinement for the rest of his life. That's how that'll go.
Incredible. I like how I'm the hero of this story.
You are the hero.
Aww.
Always the hero.
I swing on through a rope. Yeah, with a rope.
Big rope.
Big old rope. I was at the rope store. That's why it took so long.
Yeah. You were like, fuck,
where's your longest, strongest, biggest rope?
And then you take the stairs up to our apartment, up to the roof.
They're like, explain. I need to save someone. I need to save him.
I need to save my co-host. Yeah. So if you're in solitary confinement,
Yeah.
Now you know how it's going to go down.
Yeah, but it won't happen if you don't pull a gun on us. Solitary Steve.
Solitary Steve. Sideshow Bob.
Poor guy, Sideshow Bob. Yeah.
Okay. Guys, make sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Bucket of Beef Show. We got a couple more episodes left. We're going to figure that out shortly.
And we'll be keeping you updated soon on when we're going to start recording those Star Wars Patreon specials.
Yeah, man. So exciting.
I'm excited, too. Thanks again to all of our patrons. We couldn't do what we get to goofily do without all of you. Really appreciate it.
If you want to join us on Patreon, go to patreon.com/BucketOfBeef. Yeah, that's where you're going to find exclusive Star Wars content.
Maybe some spicy picks.
Yeah. Don't tell them about that, though. Not yet.
Season 3, baby.
Season 3. Season 2? Or
Season 3.
Season 3.
We're not dropping the spicy picks till Season 3.
Okay.
Kind of edge them on,
You're going to edge them for an entire season?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. Well, guys, my name is Alex Morrison.
My name is Luke Hodson.
Thank you for listening to the Bucket of Beef Show. We'll catch you on the flippity flop.
Stay goofed and googly.
Flip flop. See, what do I say? Hit him with the outro.
Ending of the pod.
He's a liar. He's a liar.
Beef.
Bottom of the barrel.
Bottom of the bucket.
Bottom of the bucket.
Yeah.
Beef.
Seasoned to perfection.
Divine.
Too wet.
Beef.
It's a masterpiece, baby.
Beef.
Ew.
Shut the fuck up! No fucking way!
Did you get that all recorded? Hell yeah.